Hello, Church Clerk and Church Moderator. It's Jasmine, Claremont UCC's office manager, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use Dropbox. So those of you who are new to using Dropbox may be asking, what is Dropbox anyway? Well, it's a program that we use that allows us to share documents with each other digitally. It's an online service, so it's a website, and it can also be downloaded as an app on your phone. And it allows us to store files in the cloud online. So that way we can access those files on any device that can get onto the internet. And you can also make those files accessible to other individuals on your board or your committee who may need to take a look at those documents too. There are two different ways that you can access our Dropbox files. You can either go to Dropbox.com on your computer or mobile device, or if you're using a cell phone or a tablet or something like that, you can download the Dropbox app. Just go to the App Store and look up Dropbox. It's free, so you can just go ahead and download it right onto your device. As members of our executive board, both the moderator and clerk have what we call admin privileges on the church's Dropbox account. That means in addition to having access to all of the files on our church's Dropbox account, you will also have the ability to edit those said documents, as well as upload new folders and documents, and share any of those with other people that serve on church boards, committees, or as staff. You do not need to create a Dropbox account for this. Instead, you will be inheriting the church's moderator and clerk Dropbox accounts that already exist. Here's what it looks like when you visit Dropbox.com to sign in. The front page at Dropbox.com should look something like this. Up in the right-hand corner, click on the Sign In button. This will take you to the sign-in page, which looks something like this. This is where you'll be prompted to enter your email and password for your Dropbox account. You will need to use your church-provided email address to sign in. That's either moderator or clerk at ClaremontUCC.org. The first time you sign in, you'll actually need to ask last year's moderator or clerk what their current password is. Once you've signed in that first time, then you are welcome to go into the settings and change that password to whatever you like. Once you've signed in, you'll be directed to the home page, which looks something like mine here on the screen. Now, the home page does not show you all of your files. It just shows you the files or folders that you have accessed recently. If you would like to view all of your files, all you have to do is click this All Files button on the left side of your screen. I suggest taking some time to acquaint yourself with this menu on the home page, which I've circled for you. This is where you can do things like create new files, new folders, or upload new files or folders that already exist on your device. In Dropbox, a file is what we call an individual document, such as a PDF, a Word document, or an Excel spreadsheet. A folder is used to organize individual documents or files. So a single folder can hold many documents or even additional folders within it. All of this will make much more sense after you've taken some time to acquaint yourself with Dropbox and how everything is organized. Now I'm going to click this All Files button that I referred to earlier, and I'm going to show you an example of how to share a file or a folder with somebody. So now I'm viewing all of my files, and say, for example, I want to share this blueprints folder with somebody that's helping on a building and grounds project. So I have gone ahead and selected that folder. where the arrow is pointing. And once I've selected that folder, this Share button should appear over on the right side of the screen. Go ahead and click Share, and the following screen should pop up. This is where you type in the email address of whoever you would like to share the file or folder with. I went ahead and entered my own personal address as an example here, but you can go ahead and type in as many email addresses as you like. You can send this to multiple people all at once. And once you've finished typing in all of the emails of the people who you would like to have access to the file or folder, you can even add an optional note here in the box they have provided for you. Before you go ahead and click that Share Folder button, make sure you check this setting here. This decides if people can edit the file that you are sharing with them, or if they can only view it. If you need to change that setting, just click right there, and this drop-down menu will appear where you can select whichever choice is most appropriate for the situation. Once you're all set, now you can go ahead and click that Share Folder button. Dropbox will automatically send an email to the recipients on your behalf. The email message that they receive will look something like this. When the recipient opens the email, a button will be there, and all they have to do is click it, and they'll be directed automatically to whatever file or folder you shared with them. If for any reason you would prefer to give somebody a direct link to a document instead of sending them an email, you do have that option too. I've taken us back here to the Share button pop-up window that you got earlier. Now, instead of typing in email addresses, you can click where it says Create, then Copy Link. By clicking this, Dropbox will create a unique link that a user can click on, and it will directly take them to that document. Once Dropbox is done creating the link for you, this will appear. All you have to do is click Copy Link, and then you can paste it into a document, an email, whatever you need to paste the link into. Finally, it is also helpful to know how to download documents from our files and folders on Dropbox. So I've clicked all files again over there on the left side of my screen, and I'm viewing all of the different files and folders that I have access to. Say, for example, I want to download a document and save it onto my personal device. Start by selecting whichever document it is that you would like to download. For this example, I've clicked on an employment application, here where the arrow is pointing. Then, with your document still selected, click on these three dots that I've circled near the top of the screen. A drop-down menu will appear with several options for you to choose from. You just want to click on Download, which I've circled right here for you. Once you click that download button, the document will automatically download to your device, and you can save it for later. If you don't see it anywhere on your device, check your downloads folder. Often it will just automatically appear there in that folder for you. To revisit these files at any time, just go back to Dropbox.com or open the Dropbox app on your mobile device. Again, you will probably be prompted to sign in to your Dropbox account using that same email and password that you had set up before. Be sure to save that password somewhere so you don't forget it. Well, I know that was a ton of information all at once. So, if you ever have questions about Dropbox, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask. I have my email address here on the screen for you. I would be delighted to answer questions at any time. Happy Dropboxing, and thank you for volunteering here at CUCC.